Leo was just your average college student, juggling studies and a part-time job at Al's Pizzeria. Life was a blur of textbooks, late-night study sessions, and the comforting aroma of freshly baked pizza. Then one stormy night, everything changed. He was cycling home when a bolt of lightning struck him. He was thrown from his bike, landing hard on the pavement. He woke up in the hospital, bruised and bandaged. Doctors were amazed by his recovery. He felt different, stronger, faster. He discovered he could run at impossible speeds, a side effect of the lightning strike. At first it was exhilarating. The world seemed to slow down as he moved at lightning speed. He could get places in the blink of an eye. But then came the fear. What if people found out? Would they lock him up? Experiment on him? He kept his powers secret, using them only for small things, catching a falling vase, outrunning a barking dog. He continued working at Al's, finding a strange thrill in delivering pizzas faster than anyone else. He was a blur, a phantom, unseen by the world he now moved through so swiftly. Leo's secret became his shield, protecting him from a world that wasn't ready for his abilities. His days were spent navigating the city streets, a one-man delivery service with a need for speed. Customers were always amazed by how quickly their orders arrived. Little did they know, Leo wasn't just delivering pepperoni and extra cheese. He was delivering hope, disguised as a guy in a red baseball cap. Every time he used his powers, he felt a surge of responsibility. He wasn't just fast, he was powerful. And with great power, came great pizza cravings. Just kidding. It came with great responsibility, a truth he couldn't ignore. The city was his to protect, even if it didn't know it yet. One Friday evening, Leo was on his usual route, his backpack full of steaming hot pizzas. He was about to cross the street when he heard a commotion coming from the First National Bank across the road. People were running out, their faces etched with fear. He stopped, his senses on high alert. That's when he saw him. A man in a black mask and a silver jumpsuit was sprinting out of the bank, a bag of money slung over his shoulder. He moved with an impossible speed, almost a blur. Super speed. It couldn't be, could it? As the robber raced past him, their eyes met for a fleeting second. Leo's blood ran cold. He recognized those eyes, the smirk beneath the mask. It was Mark, his old college buddy, the guy who used to borrow his notes and never return his pens. Leo's mind raced as he watched Mark disappear into the maze of city streets. He was a criminal now, a superpowered one at that. People were terrified, their lives at risk. He had to do something. But what? Revealing his own powers was unthinkable. The world wasn't ready. But how could he stand by and do nothing? He was faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than well, you get the picture. He had a gift, a responsibility. His heart pounded in his chest. Every instinct screamed at him to intervene, to stop Mark before he hurt someone. But the fear, the uncertainty, held him back. This wasn't a falling vase or a runaway dog. This was real danger, with consequences he couldn't even begin to fathom. He looked at the terrified faces around him, their eyes pleading for a hero. And in that moment, Leo made a choice. He took a deep breath, adjusted his pizza bag, and with a burst of speed that defied explanation, he vanished into the city, a red blur against the gray concrete jungle. He was going to be the hero they needed, even if they never knew his name.